Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, AmusedJester, and my name is Junior. Today we're going to be looking at G.I. Joe Classified's 1/12 scale Pythona from Cobra La. G.I. Joe Classifieds. Thank you. We're finally getting Pythona. As you can see, the box is very hologrammy-ish. I don't think it is. It's just very, what do you call this kind of look? I'll tell you right now, you didn't need to do that. There is no reason to make this box looks like this and give it this premium quality look, at least for me, because I'm going to be throwing this box right immediately. And if this only served to increase the price of this figure, which is $47, then I would easily say get rid of this and bring down the price. I can tell you that right now. But let me take it out of the packaging and we'll talk about this figure some more. Right, so there she is out of packaging. We'll take a look at the accessories first. I believe these are eels that she throws out at you and come at you. It's pretty cool. Nice paint application. This is probably another one of her weapons that she throws out of the pods and just comes at you as well. I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like a clam. It's a really ugly clam. Some sort of deformed turtle. And it comes with 4 other hands, some smoke effect billowing out, something like, I don't know what that, I mean, I haven't seen the movie for like, I don't know, 15, 20 years. Then close-fisted hands. Another clam. I wonder if this grows and that's where Cobra Commander was entombed. I'm sure that if you just recently saw the animated movie, you know exactly what this refers to. I don't. Oh, I think this is her extra ponytail. Oh, just plug it into the extra head, I suppose. And then some sort of spinning discs, which I didn't realize is actually eels. Huh. Alright, so this is the secondary head, which I'm not really particularly fond of because it's really kind of scary looking. But yeah, look at that. Look at all the details coming out of that one. Admittedly, you can't really make that fang any sharper than that because it's so small, but look at the paint application. It's not the best. It's a good attempt, but and this, you only see the flaws in it because I'm blowing it up really big, but in hand I don't see any of that flaw. It's just my eyes are poor enough not to see, be critical of that. All I see is that it looks really good the way it is. Let's take a look at the figure. We'll start off looking at this figure with that face. This is more successful because you don't get distracted by the open mouth and teeth. So all you're seeing is the paint application that's occurring around the eyes, the eyebrows, the sparkling thing that's going on her eyes, the tattoo, the jewelry. That is all very successful. And this is amazing. The texture that's going on this one, this very much, like I said, I haven't seen the movie for the longest time, But this is very much what I do remember seeing. Not just painted, there's really texture going on over there. And then look at his feet. That is amazing detail going on in that feet. I will tell you this right now, my value on this one is changing as I am looking at this figure, and I'm extremely impressed by what we are getting. Articulation. Does she does have a ball, a joint here at the bottom of the neck. Butterfly joints, which allows that much extra movement. It's got a hard ratchet going on in the shoulder itself. As you can see, the shoulder actually goes up quite high. It still has double jointed on the elbows, thank God. The wrist goes sideways and up and down. I don't mind the cut on the rib cage. Is this ball joint thing. Nothing forward or a little bit back, but a lot of good twists on the side. Bowl cut on the hips, which adds more to the range of movement. Drop down on the hip pelvic region. Gets you up to 90 on articulation range. Thigh cut allows you to twist. Double jointed on the knees, as you can see. It gives you the full range. The ankle goes down like so, goes up by that much, and an ankle rocker. Let's replace the head. And just as you can see, this head or the hair has a shorter cut. Just being careful removing this. This cape actually is a hood. As you can see, it's got some nice, interesting pattern cuts in there. This is a nice thing too. We'll put this like so. And we'll put her angry head on. I think that's on already. And it's a good thing we have her shorter hair here, because I think now we can use the hood. If not, you can, that's probably why they had this on a joint. So if you do want to use the hood, well, this is kind of interesting. The hood is this a functional hood? I mean, it is. So I'm just wondering why it's so hard to put it up. Like it's almost like if you want to use the hood, you might want to put the head in the hood like so. And then put it like that. Which is kind of weird because there's really oh, I guess you can do it like that. Oh, okay, I guess. That looks kind of weird though, right? I wish they had like a secondary miniature hole so to keep this part down, and then you can use that. It's a little bit bulky. It looks like it's more successful as a hood that's put down here. This is gonna be my preferred look for her. rather than the monster look. I mean, it's good, the monster face, but this is what I think of with Pythona, where she's like kind of sexy looking for a G.I. Joe cartoon during that time, because she's almost like in a leotard or something, where all the female G.I. Joes were in uniform, even the Baroness maybe. Okay, let's do value on this one. Base price 10 equaling to $45. Initially going into this review, I would have said no. I would have said value 10 at $45, and it should have been kept. If you want this to be a value 12, it should have been kept at $35, because this is just a deluxe figure. So this is the secondary level of G.I. Joe, where it's a deluxe figure which comes with a lot of stuff, secondary head, but not necessarily the third category, which contains the animal companion thing, right? And I feel like this should have remained at $35. And I still feel like this should be at $35, not $45. You're not really getting a lot of stuff. This is just regular deluxe. However, and I would have put in the value of 10 because they bumped it up to 45. However, I will give it an additional point and give it a value of 11, because this figure is freaking awesome. I'm just so impressed with how this figure looks that I will give it an 11, even though it should, any other figure I feel like would have been just down to 10, maybe 9, because I really don't see the $45 increase in this one. But because the figure is so good, I'll give it that extra point and say 11. Why? Because this is a character that I know. Unlike Scorpion over here, I do know Pythona, and she is one of the characters that I've been waiting for. I did like Nemesis Enforcer coming out, and I'm looking for Golubulus to come out. And I will probably purchase 2 of the troops that will come with this one. I don't know what the price is on those, but I can already say I'll be purchasing 2 of those. Definitely Golubulus as well too. So I'll give it an 11. You definitely need to have her. If you I don't think, even if you don't like the animated movie and how it came out, this is just so unique. You definitely need to have her in your collection. I won't go so far as 12. This would have been 12. Actually, it would have been higher than 12 if it had been 35. I probably would have said 13 or 14 if it had retained the original price of $35. But for $45, I'll give it a value of 11, slightly above 10, because it's such an awesome figure. That's it for my review of Pythona from Cobra Law, Hasbro G.I. Joe Classifieds Deluxe figure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on my next review. Bye.